Hello everyone and welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon and the Armory for USSR. We're taking a look today at the helicopter tab and specifically at two of the higher end attack helicopters you can take, specifically the Mi-28 and the Ka-50 Akula. Now, these are really just top tier attack helicopters, but let me just go ahead and let Rara take it away.
Yeah, so first of all, I'd stress to only buy one of these. I don't think it's wise to spend that many points, activation points as well as in-game points, to buy that many helicopters. So when you look at these two stat cards, the only thing that you really need to compare is the ATGM, right? Either the attacker or the vicar. Why I say this is because for the Mi-28, if you do buy it, you're not gonna buy it for 10 HE rocket pods, right? Like that kills one infantry squad. Yes, it can be useful, like if you suddenly spot and a man pad, yeah, then you can take it out, no problem. But even for the Akula, if you're looking at the Igla, you're not gonna send these in the opener against like two Celtics or two Depths, right? Because that's the same price. Like even two Celtics and two Depths are like less than one Akula, right? So
So I have a
really, you're just
question
looking at
about
the ATG.
the ATGMs then, because they're the same
Yep.
range, and the Vicar has better accuracy when stationary and one better AP, but how often are these helicopters really stationary? Like, I almost feel like the attack as stabilizer is more important than the base accuracy on the helo. Is that accurate, or is that sort of just a noobish sort of take on that on my part?
Right. So I think it also depends on the missile speed and how the helicopter actually plays. Like for example, for the Akula, you can shoot one Vicar and then stop the Akula. Like when you press E on your keyboard or when you press stop, the accuracy actually shifts to when it's actually staying still. So that's one way to use the Akula. But the other thing I think of how to use these helicopters, you want to put them in a safe spot and then let them unload all of their missiles at once, which is usually what I would do. Like I would find a spot on the map, spot in the zone that is not exposed to AA, but the Akula can go ham with all 12 of its missiles. Or for the Mi-28 to go ham on all 16 of its missiles. For me personally, I would choose the Mi-28 because it's a bit cheaper, but the Akula is good too. Like the Igla V is like an extra bonus. Like if you do see enemy helicopters coming at you, then yeah,
You
you can use
can
the Igla
take
V.
them
But I
down.
would not.
It almost seems
Yeah,
like
you can
something
take
where
them
you'd
down.
want to see if you can snipe some paratroopers or things in a transport that can't fight back.
Yes, exactly. But I mean, I would not take it in the opener. So for me personally, in my deck, I have the Mi-28, but it could go either way. But I
All
would
right.
recommend the Mi-28.
Well, that's going to be our unit comparison for the day, and I think the lesson of the day, really, if we had to stress anything, is don't
Don't
jam
use
up your
helicopters.
activation points with tons of redundant helicopters. Just make a choice between the two and see which one works better for you. So, thank you guys for hanging around. We'll have another comparison for you tomorrow.